Yo, Tater Crew, what's good? Today I got a video for you guys where I jump in and help out my buddy Alex. He was getting griefed by this brown MC president. I believe he was an MC president, not a CEO. Who was just really fighting dirty and really grieving him. I finished doing what I was doing, and so I just thought I'd come in and try to help out. And like a couple other guys started jumping in as well when I got in the lobby, and they were also ghosts, or they had just went ghosts. So, unfortunately for you guys, the first couple minutes of this video will be in thermal, but I promise that I do switch out of it. It's the entire video is not in thermal. Most of the video is not in thermal actually. My aim has been crap. My will to fight has been crap lately. I haven't been feeling the best. My mood was quite terrible in this fight. And I cannot stress like how bad the NPCs were in this fight. Guys, it was originally about 2 hours or a bit over 2 hours if I'm not mistaken. And obviously I've cut it down to about 16 and a half minutes for y'all. And a lot of that was cut out isn't so much material from fighting these guys as it's like consistently being ran over by NPCs and dealing with cops. It was horrid. Guys, it was so bad. It was terrible. Oh my god. If Alex were to pop in like the comments, or if you could hear like our party audio, yeah, you'd hear me just absolutely raging, not only at like how bad I've been playing lately, but like just the NPCs. So yeah, like I wanted to get this as short as possible for y'all. I know not everyone enjoys content that's too long. This is a pretty long intro. I'm not sure just yet if I'll be popping in, so I'm gonna be watching the video with you guys. Um, but just in case, I'll catch you soon. Alright, guys, I know that move was really tryhardy. I'm not gonna lie, I was really proud of myself for getting some of those shots, like those cheap shots, including these ones, because these guys are such a nuisance to fight, and the cops just made it worse exponentially. But he was so fond of his Mark II. Oh my gosh, there's just so much content of this guy, getting on a Mark II. He was alright with it. I feel like he hit more shots than I would have hit on the Mark II, like trying to free aim it. It's not my thing. And at least he wasn't upside down, but it was annoying. He would also switch to a Mark 1, which I don't think I showed in this video. It might have been in like some of the clips that got cut out. I think in between, like if you notice the jump in scores, the clip got corrupted. So it might have also been in between there that he would get on a Mark 1. And I'd be on the verge of killing him and he'd bail from the Mark 1, or he would have like placed a sticky on it, which, you know what, fair enough. I've done it. It's funny at times, but it's also really frustrating to go against, especially when you're already dealing with like someone like this who just kind of brings it out of me to switch from sniping to like these other tactics that I don't, or that I try not to use terribly often. Anyway, but yeah, sometimes it just calls for it. Like you're just gonna get, it's gonna be a losing battle every time if you're trying to snipe and the person that you're trying to fight against isn't playing in a way that's optimal for sniping, and they refuse to. But after a while, we kind of switch to more to sniping than explosive. So that's good. That's good. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this fence was driving me up the wall because every snipe that could have potentially hit him, again, not playing the best, so not all of them would have, but they, like, I would actually see them hitting the fence. They wouldn't actually hit the guy. Yeah, I kept this in just to show like a little bit of what I was dealing with, and also it kind of led to the beginning of the snipe. And I've also decided to try something new. If you made it this far into the video, guys, let me know. If you prefer a little more overlays, a little less. Do you want like a happy medium with the overlays? Or are you guys happy with like me using a voice clip as often as possible, and then just tiny bits of overlays kind of sprinkled in there? Just let me know. Yes, guys, he was back on his Mark Noob again. I struggled to get him off of it. I got really close several times, but again, it's just I haven't been having the best time playing the game lately. Um, but Alex was quite successful. The clip just got a little too short in there for it to really showcase what I wanted it to. For anyone who may be wondering, like, hey, why is this chick EOing so much? Is she just that much of a noob? The answer is yes. Yes, I am that much of a noob. But it was also really strategic. Again, the NPCs were really pissing me off, and that includes the cops. I would even bribe the authorities, and I wouldn't even be scoping at the cops, or the cops wouldn't be in my scope, rather, a lot of the time. And I'd still get the cops, and then I just have all these NPCs running over me. Plus, some really crappy spawns in this location, so I was trying to, like, spawn somewhere else. But because Alex was in my CEO, which I don't mind, I was a bit spawn trapped at certain points. Yeah, this sniping session as well was quite long, so I cut some of it out where we just both missed a bunch of shots, but yeah, we eventually got there. And there he goes again. Oh man, I was really raging there. Like, there are times where even I get lucky. I think even in this video it's shown where NPCs are a nuisance, but they work out for the opponent. But good God was I raging because we went from him being on the mark noob, which is annoying enough while I'm trying to snipe, to like the NPCs giving me an even bigger headache and giving him the perfect opportunity to get me, like, with the mark noob. And I'm a fan of the Mark II. Don't get me wrong, especially for money grinding purposes. As you guys can see, I like to make money in this game. I like to run heist. I like to do things, that aren't PvP. If you've ever seen any of my streams, please check those out. Any lurkers, any new peoples. But when it comes to PvPing, it's one of my least favorite things. Yeah, the cops kind of screwed me right there. I debated cutting that clip out just in case, like, it messes with anyone who may have possible health conditions like epilepsy and whatnot. But I was a bit too amazed with actually hitting that snipe because I couldn't see him. Like, I was just squinting at my monitor up close. Alright, guys, I'm sorry that the ending is so anticlimactic, but he does just spawn quite far, get in a vehicle, and then he runs into the Alice car mate. I also cut out a lot of time in between to see if like maybe he's going to try to go God mode or some kind of glitch. But he really just spends the rest of the time in the lobby, kind of not lobby hopping, excuse me, hopping between these different businesses, like his apartment, the arcade, the auto shop. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you soon. Peace.